Okay, that's much better for me. Now let me see how I can see your chats. Oh man, is it better like that? How do I see your chats, guys? Oh, this is such a fail. I don't like this. How do I see your chat? On, oh, this is horrible. I can't see you guys' chat. YouTube is not fun. I do not like this at all. I can't see anything. Ooh, do I have to move back to the computer? It won't let me turn it this way. Oh, yes, I can see your chats. There you go. Okay, it's just that you guys weren't saying anything. Okay, yay. Hi, guys. Hi, how are you? Hi, 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 hi. So welcome. This is my first YouTube chat. I do not like this YouTube chat. I prefer um Instagram. This is not it for me. Good Lord. How are you guys doing? It's okay. You don't have to do your makeup, saving sister. I just want to see how you guys were doing and if you had any. I've been putting so much content out and it's really like me just talking to you guys, but you guys not being able to talk back. And so I have to get some listings up too, saving sister. And so it's really just seeing if you guys have any questions about the content that I've been putting up. And I'm doing my makeup because I'm actually going to be doing another video today. So I said, let me bring you guys in with me. Thank you. Yes, it is a house dress. I'm wearing a house dress in the house. I took a shower. I actually went to my storage unit this morning. I only go twice a week. I go twice a week, and so I went to the storage unit early this morning. I go at the crack of dawn before, right, not even before, but right when it opens, so that I'm not interacting with anybody. Thank you so much, Dee Dee. I go first thing, and then I go to the post office, the one where they have the drop bin, so that your denim blazer. Oh, yay! I'm so glad. Please tag me on Instagram if you take a picture in it. Yeah, if you buy anything from me, if you purchase anything from me, I love to see how you guys style it. But yeah, I went to the post office, the drop down bin post office, so I don't have to interact with anybody, and so that's it. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. I'm so glad to talk to you guys. I'm so glad. So tell me, how is everybody doing? This is what our third week in quarantine, third week away from the bins. For those of us that shop the bins, for those of us that do not shop the bins. Hold on, I'm getting my smoky eye to get. Well, not my smoky. It's not really smoky. It's not really smoky today. This is what our third week in quarantine. So what are you guys doing to stay, not even stay active, that's not even the right word, just to keep your mind from going bonkers? What are you guys doing? Yeah, I know there's no bins in Atlanta. I think there's one. No, no, oh, I feel like there's one close to Atlanta. You're in a such. I didn't know that. Where do you work, Elizabeth? I'm calling you Beth. Where do you work? I didn't know that. My husband's in IT, so although he's not an essential worker per se, when it was time, Savannah. Okay, Savannah. When it was time for everybody to, hello, Colette. Say hello to, hello, everybody. You guys say hello to each other. When it was time to get their workplace and ready for work from home, they were not ready to work from home. So he spent, this is like his first week or second week home. He was working the entire time. Mental health clinician. Oh, so how are you? How are you taking care of your mental health as you help others? Ooh, in New York. My God. Praying for you, sis. Well, I pray for all of you guys, but New York is going through. There was an article today that said that The virus has actually been there since January, which I don't get me started. This virus has not just touched down. This virus has been here. As much as we are a global world, do we really think it's just now getting here? I think we're just now testing for it, but that thing has been here. But don't get me started. That's not what this is about. This is about, do you have November? Yeah, November. You know, jogging and meditation. Because you live in the city, right? If I recall. Oh, I just got some thing on my, did you see that? Oh, Lord. I got to get some wipes and get that down. You know, Riley and I and my husband, we were really, really sick in February. And so when they were talking about coronavirus, we were like, wait a minute, did we already have it? Because when I tell you that you remember when I was gone for like 2 weeks? When I tell you we were shut down, we were laid out. And it actually went all the way through Riley's daycare for about a 3-week period. All the kids had fevers. All the kids were battling something. And even the principal of her school was just like, I don't know what's going on. These kids, their fevers are just like running really, really high. And so Riley was out of school for a week. I was out for like 2 weeks. My husband was out for 2 weeks. And so when all this started really to pop off, we were like, all right, so back to business, back to business. Do they turn the bins often or no get inventory? I don't know what that question means. Do they turn the bins often? In South Florida, it depends on the location. Fort Lauderdale turns really quickly. I think all of them really turn really, Lisa. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So any questions for me as it relates to fashion, beauty? I have some Glamazons following me, so I love that. You guys are pretty well versed in all things fashion and beauty. I'm in New York, Long Island, and still working and glad to be off of the... Now, where do you work, Dee Dee? You guys know I get quiet when I'm doing my eyelashes. Where do you guys... So we have Georgia here. We have New York here. Costco. Oh, yeah. You are an essential worker. Thank you. Thank you for, I call it service now. We can't sleep on our Costco, CVS, Publix, postal workers, like y'all are the heroes in all this thing. You're working today and oh wow. Wow. Well, please be safe up there. The paper bag waist look. How do you style if you're a 4'3" short waist? That's really hard because when you're short waisted, it's hard to do high waist. If I was short waisted, I would. You may. There are a lot of looks that I love. Okay, so no. Let me say it this way. Um, Retired nurse. Oh wow. Have they been calling you back in? If you're if you're short waisted, I always say you can wear whatever you have the gumption to wear, to pull off, right? Because you just got furloughed in your full-time real. Welcome, girl, welcome. Whatever you have the confidence to pull off, I would say for that. I didn't get to see your name, darling. So I would say in general, it's hard if you're short-waisted to wear high-waisted paper bag, right? The paper bag pant trend. It's really hard. But if you can rock it, if you have the confidence to rock it, then go ahead and rock it. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you. And that's what I really want you to be getting out of the videos that I'm doing as far as styling from your closet. You can wear whatever the heck you want to wear because your money purchased it. You just have to work it in a way, like if you're short-waisted, I wouldn't go for like a blouse and the paper bag look, paper boy, whatever it's called. I wouldn't do like big and big. I would tighten up the top so that you're giving yourself a little bit of a waist, and maybe you position it right at the belly button, not down, like not completely like covering the belly button. Does that make sense? So the goal is to create an hourglass figure regardless of what figure you are. I've been doing makeup a long time, a very long time. Let me put on my blush. Okay, I saw another question there, but I think I may have missed it. And are you guys makeup lovers as well? I know makeup is my first love, and so doing these makeup videos, I'm really not doing, it may sound selfish, it is what it is, but I'm doing my makeup videos for me because it keeps me in my groove. And so I pray that you're learning something as we go along. I ordered, let me tell you something, Sephora and Huda Beauty. If you did monochromatic, would it look better? I don't know. I'm always, how would you style caftans at Thrift a Bunch, Slay, and now canceled cruise? Let me answer the monochromatic look. I think that if you did the lighter color on the, and it depends on your, tell me about your body type per se. Like you said, you're short-waisted. Do you have a big bust? Do you have big hips? Because you always want to put the lighter color on your smallest area. So if you did like a light purple and a deep purple on the bottom, right? If you're busty. So I tend to do the lighter colors on top and the darker colors on the bottom. But then it just depends on how I feel. I may flip the whole thing. Caftans, I belt caftans. But I live in South Florida, so I can throw a caftan on with like a bodysuit and jeans. Yeah, I can bodysuit and jeans, shorts, and a tank top. So you can style a caftan in many, 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 many different ways. It just depends on where you are and where you're going. Because like I said, I can throw it on with anything really. I'm doing a burnt orange lip because that's how I'm feeling today. And so let me show you my oranges. So the one that I get the most questions about, oh crap, I have a lot of oranges. So this is the one, when I wear it, I get a lot of questions. This is the Mademoiselle Fenty Beauty Tiger Teeny. This is an orange that I absolutely love. I get a lot of questions on this one when I put this on. The second one, is this Cocoa? No, this is Doll. Or is it Doll? It's either Cocoa or Doll. From, yeah, it's Doll. I thought it was Cocoa. Where's Cocoa? Yes, ma'am. Here goes your friend, guys. Here goes your friend.
Mom.
Hi, cutie pie. Yes? Did you have a question?
Yeah.
So this is Malice. You want to say hi?
Yeah. Hi. What doing?
Ooh.
Hi. This is my telephone.
That's your telephone?
Yeah. And make it wind. Like quiet.
Quiet?
Yeah.
No.
And two greens and red.
Uh-huh.
And that means that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, have to watch TV. Bye.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Can you close my door? Can you close the door, please? Yeah, so. She popped in for a minute and that was it. Thank you. Okay, Riley Dean. So yes, I hope that answered your question. I don't even remember what the question was. Oh, caftans. All right. So this is Malice. So these are the oranges. I really like this, but I wear this when I have like nothing else on. All right, so my makeup is done. So let's get into fashion and beauty. What questions do we have, if any? And how are you guys doing? I really just want to find out how you guys were doing. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sometimes you just want to feel bright. And so what am I wearing today? I have on this ink blot palette. I thought she was coming back. I have this color right here, like this rust in the crease. This is from Inklot. I featured this in a video before, this one. And then I felt like doing white silver thing. I just felt it. And so I'm wearing, this is from the Morphe So Chill 9S palette. It's basically like, let me see. There we go. This color here. Have I been to any of the Goodwill boutique stores? Yes, there's a Goodwill boutique here in, not here, but in Boca. I went to that a while ago. It's been so long that I don't even, I know that I've been to it, but it wasn't even, as most of us know when we're thrifting, like the things that they call designer are not designer. So I didn't really find anything of worth there. I find better stuff in the bins, really. And I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but on Instagram I posed a question. I did a poll, and it was almost split down the middle. Marlena Stell or Tried Makeup Geek products. No, I do. I've watched her before. Hey, Tachi's in the house. Professor Tachi's here. Dr. Tachi's here. I do Morphe because I like their colors and their accessibility. I have some ColourPop here, but for the most part, I really like my Sephora brands because Sephora is just like my happy place. I stay away from most, well, except for Jeffree Star, because I just love his colors. As you can see, I have a few Jeffree Star, lipsticks. My husband actually got me this one, and I got this one for me as well. I think when she did that video about the influencers, it kind of turned me off. So I was just like, it's just makeup. Like, I understand it's business, but that turned me off, and I just never went back, because it's just makeup. And so that's just my bias, though. But I like her, and I support her in what she's doing as far as being a female head of a brand. But no, I don't really wear her stuff. But yeah, I like Morphe. I don't know. I like their store. I like their feel. And that's what really turned me on to Morphe, was the Morphe store here in Aventura Mall, because I like the feel of it. I like stores that are geared towards people who don't really understand makeup. I like their salespeople. And this is the same way I love Sephora. I feel like it's not intimidating. You could just go in and play, and they're there to help you. So I really liked the Morphe store. And so that's when I started wearing Morphe. I didn't buy Morphe prior to the store opening, because I like to touch and feel. That's what's really getting me about like this. If you guys follow makeup, Pat McGrath has, well, she released her concealers a while ago. But Jackie Aina did a video on the concealers, and it is bugging me that I cannot get into the stores and like play with the concealers. Because after her videos, or any of the people that I watch, I will go in and like play with stuff, and I can't play with stuff just online. So any more questions, fashion and beauty related or thrift related? But that's what I was saying. So I posed a question on Instagram, because you guys know that I love, like, I say fashion professor, but I'm really a retailing and merchandising professor. That's what I have taught. I've taught fashion promotion. I've taught, oh gosh, I forgot what it was called at Tarrant County, but visual merchandising, styling. At JWU, my focus was retailing and merchandising. And so I study stores, specifically brick and mortar, and what brick and mortar stores are doing to bring people into the door, right? So how are people shopping? So I was reading Retail Dive. I read a lot of retail news. And one of the questions that that this article posed was, when this is all over, how are consumers going to shop? What are consumers going to do differently? So I, thought about it to my business, because what I've been thinking, especially because my store, my Poshmark closet, is thrift heavy. There are people that do a lot of retail arbitrage, and retail arbitrage means you just go into the retail stores. You go into a department store. You go into, for me, it would be Sawgrass, because every time I'm at Sawgrass, I'm like, there is so much stuff to flip here. They're flipping retail, right? I flip thrift. I've always flipped thrift. I've always purchased items that I really love, and flipped it for a profit. And you guys know I started with eBay back in 2002. I would just go out and whatever designer pieces that I found that wasn't, hey, Demetria, whatever, whatever, your own fashion show. Yes, I have. We'll talk about that too. So in 2002, If you guys don't know my story, I started on eBay and I was flipping things from my closet to pay my Saks Fifth Avenue bill. That's how I got started because I couldn't call my parents and say, "Hey, I read up my Saks Fifth Avenue bill." Number one, Saks Fifth Avenue. What the heck are you doing shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue at 21, or 22? And I was a nail tech, right? I was an assistant buyer for Macy's South in Atlanta for Riches. If and you guys in Atlanta, I was an assistant buyer, women's shoes for Riches, Lazarus, Goldsmiths, Macy's. So if you're an Atlanta girl, then you know about Riches. Okay, we know about Lennox. We know about the pig, right? The pink pig. And so I was selling from my closet, and then if I would go to a store and I found stuff for like $5, $10, I would flip it on eBay for like $15, $20. That's how I got started. So fast forward 20 years. Yes, Riches. Fast forward 20 years. I flip thrift. I say all that to say, will I be comfortable thrifting after all this is said and done? If you guys go to the bins, especially in South Florida, we are packed like sardines when those new bins come out. And I already do not like people on me. I just feel like, especially in South Florida, it's hot, it's sweaty. That's why I stayed away from the Miami bins so long, because it's hot and humid, and I just don't want people on me. So I feel like that's going to be like multiplied times 150,000 after, like, I just don't understand. I don't see how they're going to do social distancing at the bins. Thank you, Tachi. Thank you, my sister. So what do you think? For those of you that shop the bins, for you, those of you that thrift, I think if you thrift, you can do social distancing, right? At the bins, I would say it's almost impossible. Or like half off Wednesdays, Salvation Army, when everybody's crowded up at the door, like, how are you going to do social distancing? Or when we're cramped in the aisle, like, I don't know what that's going to look like for the store. I don't know what it's going to look like for stores, and I don't know what it's going to look like from the consumer's point of view. I know that certain stores, if we think about a Nordstrom Rack, if we think about Neiman's Last Call, these outlet centers, TJ Maxx, Ross, how are they going to do social distancing? Because if you shop those stores and you know they're tightly packed and the rows are close together, how are we going to do that shopping back to back? You know, you're wearing a hazmat suit. Honey, I am wearing, I don't know what, I've thought about it. And especially, you guys know my parents. My dad is 89 and he's on dialysis for liver failure. My mom is 79, but last year she fell 3 times. The last time she fell, she was on the escalator at JCPenney. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you heard her. She's a little frail. I do not want a chance taking anything back to them, but then I was out there thrifting with no gloves and no mask before. So I don't know. So I put that poll up on Instagram, and 60% said they're definitely going to the bins, and 40% said, no, I think I'm done with the bins. So what do you guys think as thrifters? And there's not even thrifters, because I know some of you guys just shop, but what do you guys think? How are you gonna even go into Publix? Go into Publix now. If I see somebody in the aisle, I go into another aisle. It's like, I'll just double back. If I see somebody opening a freezer that I was gonna open to get my baby's nuggets, I just keep it moving. I'll double back. I'll let it air out. Let the air out. So I don't know. I don't know what shopping is going to look like. So yeah, you guys have any thoughts about that? Any insight? And I'm looking at this makeup. This makeup is, I love the orange lip. And one of you asked me about fashion show. One of the things that I'm working with my coach on, and working with Miss Tachi on, the virus is not going to last forever. I hope not. It needs to go on away. Miss Tachi, as we were talking about, if you guys caught our live, put a safety plan in place for returning. So many people are cleaning out closets during the lockdown. So here's the thing, because I see that a lot as well on the thrift vine, that people are waiting for when people are cleaning out their closets. People are going to be cleaning out their closets, and especially if you, maybe this is a discussion for like another day. Retail, okay, so let's talk retail. So the stores are closed. Nobody going in, nobody going out. There's no merchandise. Maybe there's billions, probably billions of dollars of inventory left on the docks. I would rather be at Neiman Marcus last call when them doors open than at a thrift store. I'm just going to be honest. Because if you think about all the stuff that people are going to get rid of, that's all great. But there's going to be a lot of discounting going on in the mainline stores that I need to be a part of. Neiman Marcus last call, when I went, I guess it would be like a month ago now, right? Because we've been in quarantine for like 3-4 weeks. When I went a month ago, they were doing 50 off. And this was stuff that was coming directly from Bergdorf's, right? This stuff was coming directly from Bergdorf's. It was at Neiman Marcus last call, Sawgrass. It was 50 off. That store has been closed for a month, and they probably have I'm gonna say millions of dollars of receipts that are coming back that need to go flow through that outlet. There's millions of dollars. Oh my gosh. For you guys that are in Chicago, Nordstrom last chance. I might have to do a week in Chicago, y'all. I didn't even think about that because there's stuff going from the docks to Nordstrom, from Nordstrom to Nordstrom Rack, from Nordstrom Rack to, hey, Stacey Ann, from Nordstrom Rack to Nordstrom Last Chance. So Nordstrom Last Chance is probably where I need to be. Hi, Miss Vanessa, praying for you. I am, yes. So you guys can keep the thrift store. I mean, I love the bins. I love Miami Bins, and I love the Thrill of the Dig. But business-wise, I will be at Neiman Marcus last call. I will book a flight to Chicago as soon as the air clears in my wonderful, beautiful, favorite city in the whole world. As soon as the air clears in Chicago, I'm going to be at Last Chance. Because that's where the discounts are going to be. Y'all can keep the used clothes. I'm a dig. Like I said, Miami, I might chance Miami. The other bins may not see me for a while, but the Miami bins, because they're spaced out, I can see. But as far as where the real good stuff is gonna be, Neiman Marcus last call, all the outlets, all the Gucci bags that were on their way to the Gucci outlet. Like, think about it. Think about all the inventory that has not been able to get to the stores, all the inventory that's just sitting in Chanel. Let me tell you something. If I was ever going to buy a Chanel bag, it's going to be when those Chanel bags better be like 75% off. I mean, Chanel just sitting in the store at Bell Harbor, lights off, gates down, all that inventory just sitting there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So yes, I say yes, it's true that people are going to be cleaning out their closets, but Neiman Marcus last call, Saks off Fifth, Bloomingdale's outlet. I mean, inventory is just backed up. If you think, and like I said, I come from the perspective of being an assistant buyer for 2 years. And then I left because I was like, I can't sit behind a desk. But you guys have heard that story before. But I know, they have orders like we've seen with fast fashion. A lot of places have canceled orders, and what that's doing in Bangladesh right now, and other parts of the world where our clothing is being made and where fast fashion is being made or not made now. But some of these orders were already made. Like, you can't cancel it once it's on the barge. So yeah, I'll go. I don't know if if Goodwill's going to see me, but Sawgrass Mills, Chicago, let me tell you something. I will come to Chicago for a week and just sit outside of Nordstrom Last Chance because everything's about to be $5 and I want it all. And most of it's going to go into my closet. But yes, are any of you, I know you guys, I'm cleaning out. I don't necessarily have to clean out my closet. I need to organize. I still have a lot of fall things because I'm so I'm very, I still have fall, like I was talking to my husband about it. I'm not going to give up some of these vintage. There's one sweater that I put on Instagram that I was just like, I need to let go of. But my sweaters that have been with me since Chicago, since Dallas, that I was just slaying in. I mean, I've had these, and my coats, absolutely not. I mean, some of my coats are 20 years old. My capes, some of them are 20 years old. Ladies, get your running shoes ready for Sawgrass. I'm local, but I would definitely be, baby. Are you in, who's in South Florida here? Who's in South Florida? Let me know. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, here she goes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Can we get a Paw Patrol juice?
Can you get a Paw Patrol juice? Come and say hi, and then you can get a Paw Patrol juice.
I had said
Look, Auntie Tachi's on. Say, hey, Auntie Tachi.
hi, Auntie Pashi.
So what are you doing? She's looking in the mirror. Okay, okay. All right. Go tell Daddy you want a Paw Patrol juice.
Okay.
Oh, my moochie much. All right, go ahead. Go get a Paw Patrol juice. Tell Daddy I said you could have one. All right, so we need to do a Sawgrass meetup. We need to plan it. Close the door, boo-boo. Because I'm going to... so what do we need to do? Do we need to do a Chicago? What are we doing? What are we doing, people? Do we need like 20 people rolling deep to Chicago? Let's do it, because I'm ready. Just think, all the stuff that was going to Nordstrom was on hold. All the stuff, all the, does anybody work for Nordstrom here? Not go backs. What's it called? Return to vendors, all the RTVs, or I don't know what they're doing right now. I can fly to Chicago right. Miss Vanessa, go sit down. You are not going to nobody's Chicago right now. We are going to wait till the air clears, okay? I go to Chicago right now. I talk to my friends in Chicago all the time, and I'm like, listen, you stay your behind home, okay? Home. Yeah, all that inventory, all the stuff just sitting there waiting, because I'm pretty sure they didn't put out, or maybe they did, right? Maybe they got a directive before the stores closed from up on high that they need to take everything off of the docks and put it on the racks. I don't know what the directive may have been. If anybody's working in retail right now, I will do more of these lives. Thank you, Miss Shopaholic. I will do more. The thing about doing Chicago is not worth the corner. Rona, girl, Rona. I do want to do more lives. And you have Dr. Tachi here, who is my live coach, and I'm trying to get her to get on Instagram. Not Instagram, on YouTube. Dr. Tachi is already on so many platforms, but you know, we're gonna be doing some stuff too. We're gonna have a talk after this about our podcast, so. And maybe we'll do a video after this, Tachi. But yes, I will be doing more lives. Miss Vanessa, so yes, no Chicago for you, but I understand what you're saying. When it opens back up, yes, I'm definitely going to Chicago. That may be the first trip that I take. I really am still so... I don't know what to think about London. I don't know what to think about London. I actually, and I'm going to be doing a video on this. Thank you, love. I'm going to be doing a video on this. I actually spent my birthday money. My goal was when I went to England to go to Harrods. Harrods redid their whole beauty floor, the whole beauty section. And I was gonna vlog that for you guys. I wanted to take you to Harrods with me. I was gonna do 2 vlogs. I was gonna do the beauty section, the new beauty floor, and then I was gonna do a vlog on just like shopping and like having tea. Because the last time I was there, I took Riley. She was only 2 that time at that point, and we did tea, but I didn't document any of it. So I had like 10 videos that I was gonna do for you guys. Anyway, I was going to go to the beauty. I saved up money. I was like, I'm saving up like $300, $400 because I just want to shop the beauty section at Harrods. And so I love Harrods. And so I spent some of that money because my husband's like, just buy yourself something nice, girl. Buy yourself something nice. So I'm going to do a video on the stuff that I bought. Those are mixtures of different colors. Yes, they are. Let's see. Let me show you. Oh, here it is. So for those of you that just joined me, we're just having a casual fashion chat. So if you have any questions about fashion, about beauty, about retail, about life, ask me, ask away. Let me show you really quickly. So this is the color that I have in the crease right there. My hubby is the truth because he knows me. And so I was so disappointed because I had all these things lined up. And my husband was just like, why don't you, and I was just like, I saved all this money. He's like, well, why don't you just buy yourself something? Like, you're torturing yourself. You're torturing yourself, Dion. So I bought some makeup from Huda Beauty. I bought myself a purse. Can't wait to show you. If you watched my Fort Lauderdale Neiman Marcus video, then you may have an idea of what purse I purchased. Miss Shopaholic, I have this pink. It looks white, but it's actually pink shimmer right here. Are my parents staying in? Child, please. My dad yesterday, oh my gosh, I didn't want to have stress on this live. My dad yesterday, I said, Daddy, did he go down? No, he didn't go dialysis yesterday. I said, Daddy, what did you have for lunch? Well, I didn't have a feeling for some ackee, so I went to Donna's. You have ackee in the freezer, Daddy. Why didn't you just have Mommy make you some ackee? She'd have enough saltfish here. So why can't you just not have ackee? Like, I literally buy them groceries and have them sent. If any of you have Publix around you, then you know that Publix does Instacart. I sent them food. I send them about $150 of food every week. I send them patties. I send them oxtail. I send them everything. So I'm like, just don't leave. Daddy said, I did ever feel for ackee and saltfish. Why didn't Mommy, you have ackee? Because we have a ackee tree. We have an ackee tree. We have an ackee tree. We have an ackee tree. Daddy, why you just didn't get some ackee out of the freezer and make, your mother never have any saltfish. So when I said that, when my mom got on the phone and said, Mommy, you have to keep Daddy in the house. Donna's does deliver, but he's 89, so he thinks that he can outlive anything. And I pray that they've both been here for a very long time. Ackee and saltfish is so good. And I've had a hankering for a few things. I go to my parents usually 2 or 3 times a week. I have not been there. Riley the other day was crying for her granddad because they're very, very close. I want my ackee and saltfish too. Sundays when we have our ackee and saltfish, I go and pick up my food and bring it home. But I'm doing without. So I asked Mommy, I said, Mommy, you have to keep Daddy in the house. So here she goes now. All right, tomorrow I will go to Broward Meat and buy some. No, I didn't say you need to go out. What are you doing? No. I'm just going to go Broward Meat. You don't need to go to Broward Meat. You need to sit down.
Mommy?
Yes.
You okay?
Yes, I'm talking though. I'm talking about your grandparents. I would go Broward Meat tomorrow. Oh my God, I can't with the Broward Meat. No. Oh, here she goes again. All right.
I'm hugging.
Okay, all right, okay. Can you go and hang out with Daddy? Can you go hang out with Daddy? You miss Grandma and Granddad? Yeah, I know.
Hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandpa.
No, they're not on there, baby.
We're calling like those.
It's called a YouTube live.
Why?
Because I want to talk to my people.
Talk to people?
Mm-hmm.
You know how you do your makeup.
Why'd I do my makeup? So I can be pretty for them.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Close.
See you later.
See you later. Close the door. Thank you. So long story short, I just plead the blood of Jesus over their lives, and right? She's like, why? Yeah. So I lost my train of thought because they get me so riled up. Because Mommy was just, all right, tomorrow I go to Broward Meat and get some saltfish and some mackerel and some food. Because Jamaican food is like banana, yam, pumpkin. I bought you all of this. No, Publix costs too much. Don't bother yourself. I will go to Broward Meat. Like we tell Riley to do. Just breathe. So yes. I wish I could take their car keys. My sister told me to take my sister's in England. She told me to take my parents' keys. Public's expensive, bad. It is, but it's come on, your health. Oh Lord. Anyways, any more questions? Any more? Oh, the lipstick I have on. I didn't say. So here are my favorite oranges. I don't know where I put the Fenty one. The Fenty one's in here somewhere. They would beat me if I took their. Oh, that's my top. Who? I'm so anxious to go thrift. It's giving my heart palpitations. I know. Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, sorry. I lost because I was in here searching for an orange lipstick. The orange lipstick I have on right now is Malice by Kat Von D. Any more questions about beauty, fashion, thrift? Yeah, I don't know when the thrift stores are going to see me. That's the question of the day, especially because most of my stuff is thrift, but it may shift from thrift to retail arbitrage. Arbitrage? Yes, retail arbitrage, where I'm flipping what I find in the stores. And then we have to be careful if you are on Poshmark or eBay. You have to be careful because there are other resellers that are going to have that thought in mind as well. And just like I don't do, which one is this? Is it Target yellow tag? Not Target. TJ Maxx yellow tag and some other ones where they go really, really cheap and then all of a sudden, no, it's not TJ Maxx. It's not Ross does it too, but no, Nordstrom Rack. I think it's a $4.99 or $5.99 sale. I don't remember. But there's one of the stores that when they do the sale, all of a sudden Poshmark is just like filled with the same clothing. And it's just not good for business. So you want to make sure that if you are doing retail arbitrage, that you're buying things. I've talked about this. I talked about this when I started reselling for real again. You want to make sure that, and I pray that people understand this, especially when the stores start opening. You can't just buy what you think will sell brand wise, because you're selling new, okay, perfect example, Anthropologie, right? Anthropologie, and for me, Anthropologie brands, when I was reselling the first time out, everybody was buying Anthropologie, right? Anthropologie is going to be going deep on a lot of items. So you're out here looking for Anthropologie brands when the Anthropologie customer can find brand new Anthropologie at thrift store prices. So you just have to be very, very, very careful when you're out there thrifting this go around. You have to be very specific. I talk to so many, when resellers reach out to me, people that want to get into resale reach out to me, and I ask them if they have a customer avatar, and they're like, what is that? You have to have an avatar. You have to have a customer avatar. If you have a Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, I always want to call it Mercury, Depop business, you have to have a customer avatar, or else who are you buying for? Who is your girl or guy? For me, that's my opinion. There are other people out there reselling, and they have their own business. I don't look at anybody else's business but mine. For me, I want to shop for women like me, so I tend to buy things that I like, and that works for my business. Will you ever do a food mukbang, maybe on a Jamaican food, or maybe cooking it? Nope. There's a reason why I did not marry a Jamaican man, because I don't want to be bound like that. My dad is too particular, and so I knew that was not the life for me. And so I can cook a few Jamaican meals, but for the most part, I let my mommies, my mom and my aunties, and I let them handle that. No. Nope. 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 Like I said, there's a reason why I was like, no. Most of my friends who are Caribbean, if we have not married Caribbean men, is because we have Caribbean fathers. Just like, I see what my mother's going through. My friends, my African friends are like, oh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. My dad is so particular, and I knew it was going to be a struggle going into this thing, because he just wants what he wants when he wants it. He wants the food. Going out for his birthday is so difficult because he doesn't want anything but Caribbean food. He doesn't want to go to any island but Jamaica. Daddy, you want to go to Trinidad? You want to go to St. Lucia? No. Okay. So this is what I grew up with. Because I'm like, Daddy, let's go to Trinidad. Let's go to St. Lucia. Me and my friends, if I, back in the day when I was doing that, most option and can only make sandwiches. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. But, growing up, when we was in the streets, going to Trinidad, going to Carnival, Daddy, I'm going, why would you want to go? Why? Jamaica is your home. Number one, I was born in England, so let's get that together. Because every time we go to Jamaica for Christmas and everything else, and I'm like, I don't want to go. Jamaica is your home, is your birthright. Jamaica is your home. London, East London, Hackney is my home, okay? Chicago, Illinois is my home. But yes, anyway, off topic. Any fashion questions, any other videos that you want to see? I know I shot that mukbang down real quick, but I love you, boo, but I can't. No, no, no. Any other makeup questions? Any thrifting questions? When we go into Chicago, who's gonna meet me at Sawgrass when it opens up? What are we doing? Yeah, I love Vochi too. My mom's family's from St. Andrew. My dad's family's from St. Anne. So, thank you so much. Thank you. And you know what I'm doing with my videos? I'm going to be totally 100. I'm going to be completely 100 with y'all, okay? Because I do get a lot of suggestions. I never made oxtail. My dad's favorite, my husband's favorite meal is oxtail, and he gets it from my mom. He doesn't get that from me. Baby, can you make me some oxtail? You better call Joyce. Better go to Donna's because I can't help you, bro. I can't help you. That's what I was saying. With my I cook, but with my videos, and you know, if you guys have suggestions, you're definitely welcome to ask. But my videos, I'm just doing what I like, and if I you know, it's great to get views. It's great to get to talk to you guys and include you in my life. But if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. And it's no disrespect to the game. I understand that YouTube has algorithms, and there are certain videos that when you do it, when you do certain videos, we'd like to see you decorated. You know, I may do a little bit of that. I'm also very private, and I don't like a lot of people in my home. And so when I think about doing, because I was thinking about doing like a home tour type of thing, but the way I see it as, I would not on a general day just leave my front door open. And I feel like that's what I do, or that's what people do when they do home. I just don't like people to know the layout of my house. And that's kind of like because my husband's a little hood. I don't like people to know the layout of my house. I don't really like that. So I may do like particular areas, but I don't like people in my home per se.
Mom, I have to go and get my tablet.
She wants her tablet. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I may do a little bit of that, but I typically don't like people in my home. So yeah, the videos that I'm doing now are videos that I'm really, really passionate about doing. I'm really passionate about America. Yes, my husband is American. He's a Florida boy. So think Trick Daddy meets Trick Daddy. If you watch Love and Hip Hop, let's see, Love and Hip Hop Miami. If you take a little bit of Trick Daddy, add a little bit of what's the ones in Houston? Oh gosh. The rappers, his favorite rappers. Who's Who are those rappers in Pimp C and UGK? So a little bit of Trick Daddy, a little bit of UGK, add a whole lot of Brain, some Star Wars, put some Legos in there. That's my husband. There you go. Trick Daddy, UGK, Star Wars, and Legos. Tachi, you can give an amen because you know that's who he is. So yeah, I understand what you're saying though. Just to see how I think about certain things, I just don't like people, and you know, I have a very close friend network as well. Like I'm very private. Like my home is my sanctuary, and so Luke and Uncle Luke Skywalker or Uncle Luke, which Luke. Which Luke? So yeah, but like I said, the videos that I'm doing are ones that I really want to do, and so I pray that they're a blessing to you, because it's really just stuff that I want to do. So even like the makeup, I'm doing the makeup because I want to do the makeup. I do the thrift hauls because and that's why I love thrift hauls, because I started this channel. The whole reason I started my channel is and if you go back to I don't know how to find my very first video to tag it somewhere. My very first video was actually on like this type of stuff, was how I was storing my makeup brushes in like vases and things that I found, like glasses that I found at the thrift store, and like how I was storing my lipsticks. So my thrift hauls for the most part were about how I thrifted things and repurposed them and made them fabulous. Because as a professional, who had just graduated with their, master's degree, when when those student loans hit, child, I was like, wait a minute. I can't shop like I used to shop. And so I had to go back to my thrifting roots. And that's why I started the channel. So my thrift hauls are really like what I found at what I found at the thrift store. That was basically what the hauls were about. They transitioned into something else when I started reselling full time and showing you like what I bought for my store. And so they've transitioned, but at the very core, I just want to show women, specifically professional women, because we have okay, let's break it down, right? So you're a professional woman, you're a manager, you're an administrator, you're on your way up the corporate ladder. You cannot wear the same things that you were wearing when you were first entering that position. And so I wanted to show women how they could keep it classy, stay professional, look luxurious, look wealthy. And I don't mean wealthy as in like faux rich, but oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wanted to show women that they could build a professional wardrobe that looked elegant and classy from the thrift store, because that's what I was doing. When I was working at FIU as an advisor, everybody was commenting on my outfits and my shoes and this, that, and the other, because I was wearing Manolos that I'd got at Goodwill. If you've been, no, I didn't have YouTube then. I was on Instagram when it first came out, but I was finding Manolos at the Goodwill. I was finding vintage Gucci bags and Fendi bags. And so I was dressing this way going to work, and people were just like, what? Wait a minute. Am I planning on teaching again? Yes, I am. I am planning on teaching again. And so I was wearing these things, and in the classroom, I was wearing all this amazing, and people were just like, God, dog, what does your shopping bill look like? And I was like, very small, because I thrifted. And that's why I got on Instagram, because all of my girlfriends were just like, and I started blogging. The Prissy Shopper is what my first blog was. And if you go to my blog now at diondean.com, I still do my outfit posts when I post on Instagram, and they're also on Pinterest. And that's why I got on Instagram, because my friends were just like, you need to like put these looks up on Instagram. Another thing to see, I want to do a mixed print video so bad, but I don't know how to explain how I mix prints. I just put together, I'm going to work on it though. By the end of next week, I will try and get something for you guys, because I get that video a lot. I get that question for that video a lot. And I've recorded a few of them, but I never post them, because to me it doesn't make sense. But you know what? I'm just going to post it, and if you guys have questions afterwards, you can ask me. But a tip for the most part, so yes, I love the silver vase. Yes. Yes, Burlington, and oh gosh, there's another one. We have it here. City Furniture, where I actually got this vanity/desk. They have an outlet, and so that's another place that I go. But yeah, I say that to say that that's what my channel was. That's why I created my channel. That's why I created my Instagram, and that's why I created my blog. And so I think in this time of transition, what's going to happen is because someone asked me, one of my girlfriends here, one of my friends just asked me if I plan on teaching again. One of the things that my coach is working on me about, and actually Dr. Tachi, is when I left the institution, I felt like I needed to create a school or a membership program for people that wanted to know more about fashion and retail, and not fashion in a like how to style and what's your body type and what it is, but like how to dress for. I think there are a lot of videos out here, just fashion styling videos. Oh, Maddie Bell, my darling. But I don't think there are a lot of videos for women who are climbing the corporate ladder. There's a lot of good dressing that takes place on Instagram and on YouTube. But how do you translate that to the courtroom, to the classroom? I'm an educator, and so sometimes people may feel that my looks are a little bland, but I always think about being in the classroom. I have 5 tattoos. Do I rarely let them out when I'm in the classroom because I feel like they were a distraction in some occasions. So a lot of times I was covered up in the classroom. And so I say all that today, say it's in my head what kind of fashion membership program I will start, but it's there and I'm just working on it. Will I work for the university? For another university? My coach says that she does not want me to work for another university unless it's Parsons. So if I went to her right now and said I got a position at such and such university, she'd be like, "No. Look what happens. You can't wear Fashion Nova to court." No, you can't. You can't. And a lot of positions, a lot of corporate positions, you need to dress a certain way. So I'm still mulling that over. But I will have a fashion program or fashion school or a membership program of my own. That's coming very soon. But I love teaching at the university. I miss it. I love it. I miss my kids. My kids still DM me when I left. They had a town hall meeting at the school. The kids were very upset that I resigned. Many of them understood, but they were still upset and wanted an explanation from administration. It is what it is. But yeah, I miss teaching. I miss the classroom. I think there will always be a part of me that wants to be at the university, but if God is leading me in a different way, that I am going to yield. And if my coach is leading, she's like, no, no, you build your own. You have enough experience to build your own. So, any closing questions? Did you guys enjoy the live? This is the first live on YouTube. I just wanted to talk to you guys. I don't discuss why I left university out of respect for my students and the administration. I will say this. I'll say as much as I can say. That I don't feel is disrespectful. Universities are in the position right now. A lot of them are teaching students how to work for people. Especially in fashion, and once again, I'm a retailing and merchandising professor. I wanted to help the students learn how to work for themselves. I was very heavy into fashion entrepreneurship, and my goal was to help them get jobs, but also I wanted to do things with them that would help them gain a sense of self. The university did not agree, and they wanted to go in a certain direction. I freed them to do that. I said, this is not what I believe these students need to learn in 2020. In 2001, when I graduated Florida State University, I got 5 job offers. Those buying offices are not even open anymore. For those of you that live in Atlanta, you know that Riches is no longer, right? I think there's one buying office that may be open. Burdines is no longer available, or not available. That buying office is closed. Riches buying office is closed. So I felt like us training students or preparing students to go into buying or go into this and other, that model is over with. They did not agree, and so I said, I'm just going to release you to find somebody that can do the work that you want done. Yeah, that's why I left. So yeah, it was tough. It was a tough decision, but I have to answer, and this is going to sound really dumb. This is a house dress. I have to go to bed at night knowing that these students are paying good money for an education, and I wanted to give them that. I wanted, for a student to graduate college and not have a job or not know what to do after paying a certain amount of money, I couldn't sleep. No, that would hurt. Okay, so this is, I don't know if this is going to end in a minute, but I want to thank you guys. I'm going to definitely do a live. I thank you guys for having me and welcoming me into your homes and into your lives over the past, I don't know how many years I've been on YouTube, but via Instagram, via YouTube, my blog. Thank you, Sarita. Yes, I want, and it's not just kids. I hope this doesn't cut me off. It's not just kids. My heart, and that's why my coach is like, you need to build your own school. You know, with everything that's going on right now, as a woman, as a mother, I want every woman to know how to make money for themselves. Okay, maybe it's the Jamaican in me. I don't trust systems. I hope it doesn't cut me off. Let me see if it lets me go past an hour. Okay. I thank you so much. I don't want any of us to be tied to systems. I would love for every woman out there to know how to make money for herself. I'm raising, and I don't take being Riley's mother lightly. I want her to know, and this is something that my dad gave to me. You know, the reason why I went to nail school and got into beauty is because my dad said he wanted me to know a trade. He would not let me go full time into being a nail tech or a makeup artist or anything like that, but he wanted me to be able to monetize that. And so I take that with me when I work at the university as a professor, as an advisor, whatever I'm doing. I want you to be self-sufficient. Did you miss it? No, it should be, it's Instagram that cut you off. Oh, girl, we could talk forever then. And this is going to be saved for those of you that just get in here. So at the university, you know, when I was talking to students, and it's a retailing and a merchandising program, right? Our program was about the business of fashion. I don't know how to sew. And maybe one day I'll learn, right? I know I can teach the history of fashion. I teach the business of fashion. I teach visual merchandising. Visual merchandising and buying are like my two main things. So when students would come to me and they did not understand the business of fashion, and they were seniors, that hurt my heart. And so I would go back and forth with administration. May have pissed a few people off, but my thing was, if these kids are paying money, then we owe it to them to be able to go out into the world and succeed. So that's where me and my coach are like. She's like, well, Dion, just start your own program, start your own school, start your own membership program. And I will, because it's not, like I said, it's not just students, it's men and women in general. If you have a fashion knowledge, if you have a fashion understanding, then I feel like you should be able to monetize that. And I want to be able to give you the tools to become a visual merchandiser, to run your own store, online store. Like I said, I study retail and merchandising. That's my thing. So whether it's starting your own online store, whether it's running a Poshmark store or eBay, or, you know, I just want to be that type of resource. So I hope that answered your question. Hope that wasn't too long-winded. I hope you understood my heart with that. But long story short, they wanted something and I wasn't giving it to them. So bye. Peace out. So any other questions as it relates to fashion, business, beauty, life, Sawgrass, Chicago? And once again, I just want to thank you for allowing me into your lives. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of people that gave 20, 30 years to jobs, and those jobs are going to be not available anymore. And they're just going to be like, what are they going to do? And so I'd love to be the kind of person to look at all that they have and say, okay, well, this is what you can do with what you have. You know, this is how you can make money with all of the knowledge that you have. So yeah, I'm actually going to go because I promised my husband an hour. And so, you know, I know Riley's probably had 8 juices. Oh my gosh. But thank you so much. I will definitely do another live. I think that this will save. And so those of you that came a little late, you'll still get to watch all of it. I will give you more notice. I literally had, hi, darling. Hi, Wemma, WM3. I will give you more notice. I literally got up this morning just like, you know what, I'm gonna do a live, because I've gotten some DMs, I've gotten some comments saying, oh, I'd love to see you live. So I said, let me just do it to get it out of my system. And so next time, maybe we meet next, it's okay. So we're in the we're in the quarantine. So I know as of quarantine, this will probably have to be like an evening thing. But are Saturdays at noon or Sundays at noon, are those good for you? So, because maybe we can meet next Saturday at noon, or maybe we can meet during the week this week because yes, they can watch the replay. Okay. Or maybe we can meet during the week at noon. Maybe we have lunch together. I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys let me know. I know some of you are, and for those of you that are at work watching me, God bless you. I plead the blood of Jesus over your lives. I pray for you guys. I really do. I pray for all of you, not just for those of you that are out working, but I do pray for you guys. I really do. All 12,000 of some of y'all, and all almost 8,000 y'all on Instagram. I pray for all of y'all. Lunch sounds great. Okay, so maybe we do it this week. If I decide to do one, I will let you guys know. I will post a picture like I did today. I will post like a picture saying we're meeting at noon. Will that work? That'll work, yes? And this was really fun. Saturday's a good noon. That's just me. Either way, I'll watch. Thank you, Miss Shopaholic. I appreciate you guys. So I am going to close this out. And yeah, I had a great time. Have a great Saturday. And I'm gonna, since I'm made up, I'm gonna do a video for you. I bought some stuff off of Amazon, so I think I'm gonna do that video for you guys later on today. And then I have another stuff. Oh, that's a question. Styling. So, are there any pieces in your closet? Yes, turn on your notifications too, because when I create the thingamajiggy, you guys will get that. Is there anything in the closet that you need some ideas styling? Can you leave me with that? Like the last minute, if you guys can think of anything. I was thinking blazers, but you know all I'm going to do is cinch it with a belt, but it is what it is. I am who I am. Blazer, I have some like colorful blazers. I want to do color. I'll definitely work on mixed prints. But is there anything else? I'm really liking this makeup. I'm gonna go watch a movie. I hear them watching a movie. How to style jumpsuits and rompers. I can do that. I have a few. I bought some makeup. Oh, let me show you guys these. Not Sunday or Wednesday. Okay, I won't do Sunday. That'll be our Sabbath day's rest. Let me show you guys these. So this was one purchase that I got because I've actually saved up for these since December. In December, Key had a sale. They had a buy one get one sale. If you guys are sunglass people like me, Key by Desi Perkins, the high keys, they had buy one get one free. I couldn't resist. So I got these because these were on my list since December because they had a sale, and I said whenever they do a sale again, I'm going to buy these. These were on my list. And I don't know if they're going to do, I'm pretty sure they're going to do another buy one get one. Let me show you these. So these are the black fade. These are the black fade. These just arrived. These were buy one, get one free, y'all. And they never, they went on sale once. And the whole time that I have been following these glasses, they went on sale once, and that was for Christmas. That was for a Christmas sale. At Nordstrom, I think these are $65. So buy one, get one free with $30 each. These I already had. I think I did a video on these. The last pair I got them in Chicago. Riley was one. She wears these now because I have a pair in the back, but they're all scratched up. So these are the rose gold ones. You can see my ring light there. So I say that to say, if you're a sunglass wearer like me, if you like aviators and you don't want to spend like $300 on a pair of aviators, it's Key, Q-U-A-Y. Oh, here, I'll show you. It's actually called Key. Looks like Quay. See that Quay? Key, Australia, Desi Perkins. And these are the high keys. So I was going to do a video, but they were just sitting right there. And I felt like, oh, bless you. Come through, Sunnies. All right. Let me go relieve my husband. Love you guys so much. I will play this. Like I said, I will play this or keep this. I think this, Tati said these are going to be Maribel, that's because you are a diva, darling. I cannot wait. Maribel is Maribel is one of my subscribers turned fairy godmothers here in South Florida. I met her, a few months ago, and she's just such a beautiful, wonderful spirit. And so, thinking of you, love you, Miss Maribel. I need to give you a text to make sure that you're staying inside and behaving, ma'am. Ma'am. So yeah. All right, let me go. Let me go relieve my husband. So let's meet up again, like maybe Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. I'll figure it out because my husband is working from home, and so it'll be me and Riley, most likely. Me and Riley. Okay. So I hope I don't like mess this up. Tachi, what do I do? Do I just press the X? Is that what I do? Hold on. Let me press this. I don't want to lose you. Hold on. Okay. All right. Yeah, thank you, Miss Beverly. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to end it now, and then prayerfully the replay will be there for you guys. But once again, I thank you. I do not take lightly the fact that you let me into your homes, in your hearts, in your spirits. I pray that the content that I'm giving you is blessing you, that it's not adding a burden to your life. I never want you to feel like you need to be out there shopping and thrifting and spending money if you don't have it. So I pray that you're just inspired to be your best self. All right? Mwah. End the broadcast. Is that what it says? All right. I'm going to end it. Hope I don't lose it. Bye.